All right, we're in lesson 5, and we're going to open up the index.dwt, and we're going to put an image behind home, about us, and contact us. That's inside the nav right here, right? Go to code mode, and that's in the nav, exactly right here. Nav. Let's go to Css Designer, click on style sheets.css, that's where our styles are now. And we're going to click on nav. Where's nav? There's nav right there. We're going to do a background color. Now it's going to go, it'll probably leave the borders. We're going to get rid of the borders. We were having fun before, just showing you how to do things in Dreamweaver. So the background color is black. Wow. Okay. But the background image, we're going to click on the little folder here on the right. And we're going to go to lesson 5, images. And we're going to click on background.png. Click on that and see how it goes across all the way across. Cool. Let's preview that in Google Chrome. See how it goes across like that. Pretty cool. It still has the borders on it. You can take the borders, you can leave the borders, or you can take the borders off. It's up to you. Okay. Next thing I want to do is I want to look at the actual font, the look of it. Let's go to body and type. And right now we have a Verdana Arial Helvetica. If we click on that, we'll have a drop down. We can click on the first one, see what that looks like. Okay, we don't want to do a sans serif. I'm so sorry. We don't want to do a serif, which has that the little things on the ends of the letters. We want a sans serif. That's a serif too. We don't want that. That's a serif. A sans serif. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a sans serif. I'm sorry, I'm confusing myself by saying it. But we want a sans, a non-serif, a sans serif, non-serif. That's not looking good. I don't like that one. Let's go to the next one. That's a serif. Let's go to the next one. That's a sans serif. That looks kind of cool. I'm kind of digging that one. That's a Gill Sans. Let's go to the next one. Gotham. Doesn't look very different than that one. Let's try another one. Impact. All right, that's like a movie poster font. We don't want that. It's hard to read. Cinda, that looks a little too, I don't know, just hard to read for me. And let's try the last one. That one's interesting, but you know what? The one I was looking at that I liked the most, let me see. Not that one. Let's see. Constantina. No, that's not the one. Who's the one after that? Gill Sans. Kind of digging this one. Manage fonts. Okay, so it's up to you what you want to do for your font. I'm going to see if I can do Control Z or Command Z to bring it back to the way it was at the beginning, because the beginning font seemed to be the best one, I guess. That's why they were using that. Is that the best one? Oops. I didn't want to do that. I don't know. It doesn't look like the best one to me now. But that's how you fix the font and the whole website. Okay. Let's get back to that nav. Nav. Background color. Click on the URL. I messed up. I pressed Control Z over and over and over again. Let's get that background back in there. All right. There we go. But if you wanted to make like the home, about us, contact us, if you wanted to make that a different font, we could like go into nav. That's the nav right here, nav. And go to nav right here. We're already there. Go to the type and then put in for the font family impact. Let's see what that would look like. That's just hard to read. Very hard. So we get rid of it, press the trash. Okay, so that's type. Still in chapter 5, I'm on page 115 to 117, creating custom classes. I want to make my H2s a dark green instead of a black. I think the black is a little too harsh. So I'm going to come over here to the side, and I'm going to see if there's any H2. Nope, I'm going to have to make one. Well, header 1. Let's rename this. Double click on it. And since we're only doing header 1s, we're not doing header 2s. Let's do header 2. And then let's click on header 2. It is hashtag is the ID for header. Let's go over here. Go to code mode. Header. Let's go up here. Is there any header? Oh, we'd have to go to the CSS. It's files, CSS. Let's see if there's any header. Okay, this is the header H2. Oh, this would be the header inside of that. So let's not even do that. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go to Design, go to CSS Designer. We're going to make I'm going to rewrite this and make it header 1. And I'm going to make a whole new selector. Click on the plus sign right here. And we're going to make H2. Because it's H2 is a tag, it doesn't need a period for a class. So we're good, right? Come over here to type. And we're going to do color. We're going to click on the little eyedropper. And we're going to click on a dark green right here. And press enter. All my H2s turn dark green. Look at that. Now, do I want that same dark green for my H3s? Let's see. I know my H3s. Let me see the 009900. Let's copy that. My machine is warm and it's hot. It's got the fan going. So we'll make another one called H3. And we're going to color that one. Paste in that number 009900 with a hashtag in front of it. There we go. So now all my pages that have H2s and H3s, that will happen. So let's pretend I was pressing enter. I'm going to write, this is another H3, whoops, tag. And I highlight it, and then I put H3 on it, heading 3. Look what happens. It gets bold like an H tag, a header, and then it turns green. All right, let's close the DWT here. Save the changes. Update. Go to Files. Open your index page, and look at that. The home, the H2s and H3s are good. All right, so let's say we have a word in here. This crazy word right here that I wrote, I guess. Actually, let's make a word. Whenever you see the word said here, I want that to be a bold green. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my CSS Designer. I'm going to make a new class. Let's open our sources. There we go. Click on stylesheets.css. Have all my styles. Good, good, good. Oh, that's fun, right? And we're going to make a new selector called green_word and put a class before it. So all of your green words, let's go to type, click on this color, click on the eyedropper, and let's go with this dark green right here. Press enter. So now every time I want a word to be green, I'll put a class of dot green word. So let's say this word here said, I want to be dark green. Come over here to the CSS. You have your, what you got going on here? Let's go back to the HTML one. ID none. Where's my classes here? Ah, it's right in front of me. So let's drop down or drop up. See all the classes we've made? Click on green word. And that word turns green now. See that? What if I wanted that word to also be let me see, font family, style, variant, font variant, small caps, normal, font weight, font size, line height, text decoration. Where is the italics? Text transformation, word spacing, word space, vertical line. I don't see any. Let me go back to type here. Font style. There it is. There's the italic. Font style, italic. And I want it to be bold. Font weight. Bold. Okay, so every time. Now that looks a little dark. So let me recolor this. Let's bring this up a little bit and press enter. There we go. That's a cool color. So let's say come over here and let's say I wanted to make the word here sapien that green too. Click on the drop down, click on green word, and look at that. It italicized it, it colored it, and it bolded it. Let's save that. Command S to save. Okay. Now let's do chapter 7. I'm on page 170. Let's close the HTML page here, save that. Go to files. It says we're going to make a new file new from the template. Start templates, click on index, click create. There we go. This one's going to be the news page. So I'm going to write news. Do file save as. Inside of this folder here, we're just going to write news. Press enter. There we go. There's our news page. Yay! Let's drag this over so we can see what we're doing. All right. It says to go to lesson 7 folder. And let me see here. Resources. News. greennews.rtf. Do you know guys know what an RTF is? It's a rich text file. Let's open that up. And I don't have Word on my computer, thank God. I have a rich text file though. Let's do a Command A or Control A, Command A or Command C, and let's come in here and let's highlight this paragraph and paste. See what happens. It's pretty long, isn't it? Okay. I'm going to highlight the first one and do heading 3. Let's do heading 2. It's a little small. Heading 4 is smaller. Let's do that. We don't want to be as big as this, but we want to be bigger than this, right? Cool. Let's go down the page. Let's highlight shopping. Green saves energy. Let's do a heading 4 on that one. Let's do the next one. Recycling isn't always green. Heading 4. And fireplace. Fun or folly? Heading 4. And we're going to get rid of this last one down here. Let's go to the top up here. And we're going to get rid of most of this information. Let's go halfway down the page. It's about here. Let's go to here, right here, recycling. Let's highlight recycling all the way down. And let's do a Command or a Control X. That cuts and it copies. Then press backspace. Cuts and copies. Put here and then paste it right there. Command V or Control V. Looking good. Let's get rid of this. Delete. So now we have green building and recycling right on the same line. That looks nice. News has its own line all the way across. Let's save it and let's preview it in the browser. Look at that, that's nice. That's the name of the website, the name of the page, and then this is kind of a nice go across two columns. That's looking beautiful. I love it. Well, now that we've made a news page, we need to have a link to the news page, right? Let's close the news.html and let's open up our index.dwt and click on green news. And let's close lesson 7 for a second. Green news needs to click on your file, drag it up to news. There we go. So now it's going to the news. And this is what we're going to do. Click on news and we're going to select this //news.html. Copy that. Click on green products and highlight the hashtag and paste. Where it says news, I want you to write products because we're eventually going to make this page, okay? Click in green events, highlight the hashtag and paste, highlight news, and we're going to write events. There we go, because we're eventually going to make an events page. And then, of course, we're going to do travel too, right? So we're going to highlight that, write travel. And I think we're going to have one more called tips. So right after travel, let's press enter and write green tips, because I think that's where we're going to next. Highlight it, go into the link, paste, highlight news, and write tips. Press enter, and you got another nav going there. Isn't that cool? Let's Command S to save, update, close the DWT, and let's refresh. Oh, we don't have new pages yet. Let's click on the news page, and let's save that as file, save as tips. Press enter. There we go. Rename the news tips. Command S or Control S to save. Let's preview in Google Chrome. Click on news. Goes to the news page. About, contact, tips. Okay, we're going to put stuff in there for tips. Let's go to lesson 7 again. Resources. Click on tips. We did news. There's contact us and there's calendar. Let's click on green tips and do a Control A or Command A, Control C or Command C to copy. And let's highlight everywhere from there down. Paste. Okay, good. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to... Where is it? Where is it? Okay. We have a bunch of words here. At home is going to be our heading 4. Yeah, this is the boring stuff of web design. You actually have to put content in, right? All right, we're on page 176 and 177. At home. And the next one is going to be... Let me see. At home, wash clothes, install compact, turn the thermostat down, don't use, install proper installation, use aluminum, take your shoes off, make cold dinners, use natural, buy rich. At work, it's the next one. Let's do heading 4, and let's press enter so it has an extra space. The next one's going to be in the community, paragraph 4. Go to products and press enter. And the next one's going to be, let me see, should we plant more trees? Or is it just 3 of them? I don't know. 3 or 4. In the community. I guess there's only 3 of them. That's good. Okay. So let's go down halfway down the page. Let's go to in the community, highlight, and then do a Command X. Press backspace a couple times. Highlight this one. Paste. Here we go. And tips is almost there. Let's save it. Now I want you to highlight wash clothes in cold water down to the bottom of that list. Buy fruits and vegetables locally is the last one. Come down here and click on unordered list. There we go. Pretty cool, huh? Got a bulleted list. Let's go to the next one, at work. All the way to the bottom. And let's do a ordered list. 1 through 17. And let's do the next one over here on the right. Highlight the words. And I'm going to do another ordered list. Excellent. There we go. Let's save the page. Let's preview it. Chrome. Look at that. That's how easy it is to make a bulleted list now. Dreamweaver makes it really easy for you. Highlight carpool. Let's go to code. And you notice that it starts with an OL tag, opens an LI, closes an LI, opens an LI, closes an LI. So you've done this before. Dreamweaver makes it really easy to just make it for you. All that design work is done.